So, is this streaming? Yeah, I think we're live. Uh, 07 Commanders. I'm Commander Temelin, and so, is this streaming? Today, I'm gonna be looking at the resource extraction mining, and hazard extraction side. So, not like low or medium, nothing like that. We go all the way up to the hazardous. I'm gonna be using my Conda for it because I've been doing that in Conda for a long time. It's not probably the best ship to do it. I would think that Cutter might be a little better. But, I don't have actually any other use for Conda than this, so I like to build different ships for different purposes. So first things first, check the limpets. Yes, we're full. So we can launch right now. I've already prospected this ring, so I'm not taking the detailed surface scanner, but I know that I want to get to this hazardous extraction site because there is a hotspot for platinum, which is what we're going to mine today. Hotspot isn't the best. The extraction site is actually on its outskirts, not in the center, but I figured there is still plenty of platinum to mine there, so it works. But at some point I might actually go looking for like a better place. But it's been plentiful for me, so. I also have my NPC pilot with me, trusty Elite. Trained her all the way from like Harmless. But she's been with me for a long time, and she actually cost me like almost 6 billion at this point, so. Yeah, I wished like Frontier somehow kept their earnings. I mean, I don't mind the percentage cut, but when it goes to these high numbers, it starts to show. So yeah, but it is what it is. I definitely don't recommend to have more than one, and definitely train your NPC pilot if you want to have one from Harmless, because that way it's gonna be cheaper than if you buy them at, I don't know, Expert and train that up. Okay, so let me just plot away a little bit because I get faster here. Yeah, it's a big planet. Alright, so closing in. Really need to cut the speed just yet. So the idea here is to just drop into that center and let all the pirates scan me, because right now all I have are limpets, so that way they won't bother me at the start. Yeah. I don't know why this happens, sometimes you go like sideways and then it snaps. Alright, so dropping in, at the speed, deploy hardpoints, and let's actually deploy the fighter.
Deploying the fighter now.
And I actually am gonna mine towards the planet because I know that at like 10, 12 kilometers in that direction there's a cluster of nice rocks, so okay. Just wait here for a bit. Res mining is a lot about like surrounding awareness. You have to check the scanner all the time. It's good to have a like A-rated scanner for that. And also, if you see a laser show, just don't fly towards it. Just try to keep your distance and keep below 20 kilometers, ideally 15. So that's where the yield bonus kicks in best, like 15 and less around that. And I'll show you what I mean when I start mining about the yield bonus. Alright, is that all? There's some more coming in. You guys right there. I do have weapons, so this build is like hybrid combat mining. That's why it has only, 256 tons. It has a lot of collectors to, keep moving fast. It can stand its own, but, as long as I don't get swarmed, I'm fine. But when I get swarmed, I usually run. It's just a little painful in Conda, and that's why I think Cutter might be actually better for this. But you can still outrun them in Conda, it just takes a little while. And you have to fly through the ring, because NPCs are not really good in flying through the rings. So, you know, it works to your advantage. Alright, let's move on. I'm gonna distance to those 10-ish kilometers. Ideally, when you do this, when you just, you know, fly away a little bit from the center after you get scanned, you want to get clear radar. Right now, you know, there are no signals around, so I should be relatively safe for a little while. Sometimes the NPCs just drop on you, you know, from Super Cruise, so you will have to fight here and there, and sometimes run. So, okay, let's just start prospecting. And let's see what's right here. Okay, let's start with this one. What I mine is platinum, pionite, and osmium. So, any of these three above like 20, 30%, I'm gonna mine. Yeah, there's one laser show right there, so gotta keep an eye out for that. And sometimes we will see that they will fly into your radar as they are chasing the poor NPC miner. So you just have to keep an eye if they are coming actually towards you. If not, you are probably fine, but once they are done with him, they will probably target you as long as you are in range. You might want to fly away a little bit at that point. Okay, let me just turn on the supplies here. Okay, there's the first one. And okay, let me find the rotation center. Be down there, I think. I think this should work. Turn it off. Actually, it's well, sometimes it's tricky to tell, you know, and I just, you know, fly around a little bit, look at how the trail goes. This looks good, so okay. And now what you want to check when you mine, laser mine, about the yield is how much the percentage drops, you know. It's not about the speed, but about the number, because that's a fixed number. And when it's dropping, you know, down there, the last one will actually tell you the exact number, you know. I'm usually lazy to calculate it, so let's wait. What the number is, and that number actually reflects the amount of fragments that you are going to get. You know, lower the percentage, better for you, because that means you're mining longer. And this was 1.69, which is basically one of the best yields you can get. And you can see we have to start dumping some limpets to give us the exact number. And see, so many fragments. So this is basically okay. We have a pirate here. What I was talking about, you know, sometimes they just come in. Where are you? There you are. Oh, it's just a courier. So that shouldn't take too long. Now let's just leave the collectors to finish the collecting before taking care of it. I usually do just the static shooting, you know, I don't need to really pull any super moves, because for the occasional ones, you know, that's enough. I got 15 seconds? Really? Alright.
Hey, less of the friendly fire, Commander.
I usually like to mix with fixed weapons because of these, like, you know, chaff launchers and all that kind of crap. Okay, he's super O+, even though he's dangerous. I don't really care about ammo here because I'm running plasma slug on the railguns, so I use fuel as ammo, which means I have plenty spare. Alright, I think the large multi-cannon will make a quick job of this. To leave my limpets alone. Yeah, I'm just, you know, basically just keeping my position, you know, no rush at this point, because it's just Soul Pirate. Yeah, a little bit annoying. It works better against bigger ships. Alright. Okay. And one of the benefits of doing this is also that you can collect all those nice engineering materials. So, fire up some collectors here. Okay, getting back to how much we mined, almost 30 tons from just single asteroid, you know. And as far as I know, you can't really get that outside, you know, in the general area outside the resource extraction site. So the word is, and it's also confirmed from my experience, is that the hazard extraction site bonus is like 2 times, up to 2 times to the, like, you know, general area. And that's proportionate to the distance from the center, and obviously the lower resource extraction size will have lower bonuses. And you can always observe it by that number, you know, I showed you just before the pirate attacked. Oh, that percentage drop. And 1.69% is basically the best you can get. Alright, let me just return to school. Okay, there's a laser show right there, so I don't really want to go that direction. Let me just turn around and... yeah. I forgot how Conda's slow, you know, just let me put some juice into the engines. Sometimes it gets a little while for me to, you know, switch between ships and get it right, because I swap ships a lot. Alright, that was close. Okay, here's another nice platinum rock for us to mine. And we're actually pretty set. We're sitting at 27 tons now, so let's see how good this one gets. This looks like a little worse yield, like 2.4-ish. And this is basically random, you know. The distance only influences like the likeness of high yield, but you can still get like lower yields into that center. But it's still better than what you usually get outside the rest area, so... let's prospect a couple of these around, because as with Koroids, these tend to sort of cluster. So I usually just like to prospect in like a vicinity. I think that's it. Yeah, I see another 23 tons. Alright, let's move on. Alright, there is something coming in. Are they coming after me? Or not at all? They are. Yeah, I'm probably gonna outrun these. I don't wanna fight the wing. They're not actually coming after me that much, but you know, better safe than sorry. It's always like that. If you see a group, just, you know, don't take your chances. Move away a little bit. And just keep prospecting. We are past 15k mark, which is a little further than I would like to be, but as long as it's below 20, it should be fine. Oh, the bonus sort of kicks in up to 30, but it's, you know, diminishing returns, obviously. So there's, you know, osmium, I don't, too low. Okay, 22 osmium and 10 platinum. I'm probably gonna mine that. Just why not? We're here. It's a small one, so I'm just gonna do it punk way and just, you know, start blasting it whenever. But it seems like I hit rotational correction. Oh, actually, yeah. Distributor management. Oh, the 4 mining lasers are taxing. You can see you can, you know, mine it pretty fast if you have enough collectors. It's just, you know, basically want to mine as fast as you can collect to be like, you know, rid of all bottlenecks you can actually find. Alright, I think that's it. I'm leaving some of the materials behind because I think I'm full, but Have to hit the mud trader at some point. 16% platinum. I don't really like that. Okay, let's head back a little bit. Radar is clear, and I don't see any laser shows, so it's a good sign. I know, just keep prospecting, keep an eye out. And I think we should hit a patch of platinum rocks pretty soon. I know they're around here somewhere. Okay, there's one laser show. 5% platinum. Yeah, I need to map this at one point. I've just been lazy to do that. I think I'm still quite a little further away than I would like to be, because I remember the patch was like 12 kilometers northwest. So somewhere around here there was a... We're back in the contact. Yeah, I need to just move into a like different location, I think, a little bit, because it's been busy here more than I would like to. See all these ships? Yeah. Sometimes it does that, you know. Sometimes you want to mine an area and, you know, it's just busy to do that, so it's a good idea to move away, you know, and, you know, try a different quadrant. Okay. See, even if they're trying to, like, catch on, they're actually not paying attention to me that much, it seems, but yeah, I'm not taking any chances. So I'm just gonna circle around a little bit. So yeah, it's a little bit of like cloak and dagger kind of thing, you know. Sometimes you fight, sometimes you run, you want to sneak around. And sometimes you can mine very fast, because if you hit a couple of rocks, you know, next to each other, they have high yields. So like best case scenario, you will fill those 250 tons in like half an hour. Depending on amount of fights and running that you have to endure during doing that. Alright, 29%, let's do that. Right here, distributor, don't forget to readjust the weapons. I'll probably work my way towards the center here again. So you can always observe the yield to just, you know, get your head around it. One looks pretty nice. We were sitting at 50 tons back there, so let's see how many are we going to add with this asteroid. Yeah, 1.8. That's good. Okay, another cargo. Oh, actually, I mined that one, so it was a little more than 50 tons. So who knows? Okay, let's just ditch 20. I always take more than I need, because you never know when you're gonna need more. Right, so now we're sitting at 70 tons, so this has had to be over a little over 20 tons, this one. Alright, so moving on. It seems that we are going to hit the night time here pretty soon, so I'm just gonna turn on the night vision. I usually like to fly without it, unless I have to, because, you know, I enjoy the visuals. Okay, see, there's another one right here. 48%. Still 17 kilometers away, and, you know, the yield bonus kicked in before, so... See, it's still worth to do this. Maybe even further away. I'm sort of daredevil with this, so sometimes I go closer than actually really need it. But, you know, gotta have some fun time to time. Yeah, this one is a low yielder. Actually, it's not. Oh, so we're at 70 tons. Immediately we are finished with collection, which is ideal state of things. So you don't want to get stuck around here, you know. You want to be able to, you know, siphon it and move, because you always can run into a pirate that wants a bit of your cargo. And sometimes you can't run or don't want to run. So there's a little trick, and that's actually a bug. So if you want to play by the rules, oh, okay, let's do it. You don't do it, but sometimes you can just, you know, jettison the cargo that he asks for, but don't abandon it, just jettison it, and your collectors will immediately scoop it back, and he will just leave you alone. As long as you comply with the original request. So... and so there's like 3 rocks close together, you know, some better, some worse. I tend to, you know, mine stuff over like 20%. Probably here, more stable spot. I know right here, right now we are relatively safe because we are not too close, and this yield was 2.38 again. And there's no real activity in close vicinity, so you know, sometimes if you get lucky, you can get through whole run without single fight. Alright, so move on. Gonna work towards those better yield bonuses in general, I mean. Go towards the center. Let's try these ones. I like the small ones because they are easier to mine than the big rocks. This one was just indite shite. Another one. You know, it's hit or miss, as usual. You can just as well mine in high res. Those have close bonuses to HAZ Res, and you know, the added bonus is the police rounds, so it's not that dangerous. But if you want to min-max it, you probably want to stick to this. Or you know, do the regular ring, like, you know, overlaps, which means you probably need to mine more rocks, but you won't be bothered at all. Okay, another platinum right here. Stopped with a little bump. I sometimes do that, you know, to save time. Alright, let's find this guy. You probably have noticed that I have the other stuff on the ignore list because I just don't want to pick the low paying stuff. Unless I really go for it like intentionally because of some missions or something, I just skip it. Oh, there's one contact down there. Let's see what it is. Probably a miner. Doesn't seem to move. And it's, yeah, it's a miner. It's just firing some limpets or whatever. Just scan him to be sure. Deadly miner and a scout. Alright. There is something going on. But it's relatively far for now. Okay, so let's continue with the prospecting. Okay, nothing of interest here. Moving on. There's another one. 66%, that's nice. Okay, let's see how much do we have. We already have 126 tons. It's like halfway through. And if the yield is good here, that's a lot. Seems like a pretty good yield. probably have to dump some of the limpets. Of course. I'm feeling lucky here. Let's dump 20. Alright, there's a lot of collecting going on here. And again, it's full. So you see, it can get pretty neat with all these. Alright, I just finished the mining here, and let's dump more limpets. I want 15. Finish up the collection and let's see what's the number that we pulled out of this 66% rock. They're dying on something here. Okay, it's full. Oh my god. It's like there's probably one stuck or something. Still not finished all the chunks. Yeah, it's stuck in there. Whatever. This happens too. You know, it happens in all types of mining. You know, you get shit stuck in the asteroid. Don't ask me why. I'm just gonna move away a little bit because they will keep going for it. So we had 126 and now we have 166. So there was like 40 tons from one asteroid. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, I ran over my own prospector here. Typical. You see, we are only 82 tons left, which means like 2 good rocks. 20%, not that great, but since we're here, let's do it. So we'll just find, I think right here, yeah, spot. You want to always try to find the static part of the asteroid, because otherwise it's gonna turn into clusterfuck for the collection. Actually, a little off here. Yeah, there it is. Stable spot right here. Also, I should probably rotate a bit to have the chunks shooting under my cargo hold. I mean, cargo scoop, to be precise. Still that miner flying around. It's 2.22 yield, which is, you know, a little above average, I think. Alright, let's just get our bearings and... move on. Alright, I'm finished. Yeah, cool. We're finished. So, let's just find these, I don't know, couple rocks. Hopefully not too many. I've already mined this one. Alright. And this sometimes happens, you know. Break your steps. You see there was one next to that with 42%, so yeah. The cargo hold. Let's see. Maybe I will lose some collectors and we'll need to redeploy, so... this one is pretty static, so I don't see that happening, so let's just dump like 10. Ready, like that. Oh, okay, there's one expired already. Hold it. You see, you can get filled pretty fast once you get into a calmer area of the ring. This can change, you know, at any point, you know, you can have a wing drop on you right now when you're mining, so that can happen. And it does happen sooner or later. 1.92 yield, which is good. Basically anything above 2 is like high yield. Yeah, again, the cargo hold is full. I'm gonna just use the hoppers this time because... alright. There's a couple more ships down there. Good miner? Yeah, that's also miner. Cool. 10% platinum. Not interested. I'm just gonna keep around these miners because I'm just gonna stay in the flock, be one of many. They will miss me in that case. But I don't wanna go too deep into the middle, so probably just going to zigzag a little bit around here. Alright. Let's try this group probably. Oh, I forgot to target that guy. I didn't have to. Okay, Osmium 25%, let's do that. It was also nice to mine because there's high demand, like overall prices close to platinum or pyrite. I mean the average high prices that you can find. So yeah, I mind that too. But I wouldn't mind to see some 50% plus platinum rock. I didn't find any pyrite, so I'll probably do one more HAZ Res mining session in another spot which has pyrite hotspot. And it also has a ring around Brown Dwarf, which is a very nice site. So I'm gonna check that place too in next stream. I'm full again here. So no, just 9. It wasn't like too big of a yield here. Alright, I'm pretty close actually. Closer than I would like. But no one anyway, so whatever. Sometimes they go so slow when collecting. Okay, how did I run over my prospector? I was just keeping straight line on 0 to throttle, just slowing down. Jesus. They did something to Conda. It didn't used to do that, you know. I noticed like a couple of weeks ago when I revisited res mining. It was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why I kill so many prospectors just flying around? So I think there was some change. I don't know. I remember it doing this. Always have to go like sideways to be sure. Oh, come on. We just need like 2 rocks. Alright. Single pirate. Oh, it's a small one. I don't like killing small ships. They take too much time. Okay, I actually want this and this. But it's some extra mats, so, you know, never hurts to collect engineering materials. Oh, come on. I'm not as precise as I would like to be here. I'm gonna just... Alright, ram me. No? Too bad. I love when they try to ram me because they usually just, you know, die or something. There you go. See? It shouldn't take too long now. Let the collectors collect, and let's revisit our prospector. Not really, but there's traces of platinum. Right, but that kind of convinced me to move a little bit away from here. I'm really close. Just gonna boost. Think this way. Obviously the herd immunity didn't work here. I'm actually coming towards it. So I don't remember here being any like good rocks right into the center, but let's check. They're like approaching the hour, I think. more or less. So that wasn't too bad. We're still not done. Oh. EBX, I think he's coming after me. Are you kidding? Like, what do you think you're gonna achieve here? Like, I have engineered Conda, you know? Like, seriously, dude. I'll have it your way. I'm gonna do a better job this time around. Yeah, that was quick. I'm gonna waste my time with those materials right now because that's not the point of this stream, but normally I probably would. There is never enough engineering mats, you know, and you can always hit trader when you're full, as I should have. So you don't lose on them. Okay, 36 and 28 plus. Okay, alright. I like these odds. There's some more coming again. Alright, Cobra. Alright, I'm just gonna mine this and see what happens. Maybe my NPC pilot will do the job this time. But I don't see Cobra really damaging my shields too much. So I could probably just mine it out and then kill him. He's not dead already. I have a point defense just next to the cargo hatch, so that shouldn't be an issue as well if he tries to steal the cargo. I could always do the jettison kind of thing, but... And then go hatchbreaker. Yeah, he's just doing this. So, okay. I actually have to dump a little more limpets because I don't wanna waste their time now. Okay, the NPC pilot didn't actually kick in on the defend orders, so I'll have to adjust that later. Alright. I just don't get these pirates, you know? Like, would you attack highly engineered Conda and a Cobra? I think for PvE would, so yeah, but this is the other way around kind of situation. Impossible, really, you think? I'm again full, so... I still want to try to fill the bins too, so... Oh, come on, you're almost done. See, I'm doing the static defense, as I mentioned, because these, you know... Oh, really? These, like, single NPCs can't really touch you. If you have the, you know, engineers and stuff. Alright, you're done. Finally. See ya. And yeah, I actually killed some of my collectors here. I'm gonna scavenge you. Seriously. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it because I have only 5 collectors left, so... Actually, let's see. Let's try final right. Because why not? Got 6 attempts to do it, plus the collection. I have just a couple of collectors, but if I get lucky, might be just, you know, final nudge, they say. Alright, not that lucky here. And if there's a pirate coming, I'm just gonna call it because I don't wanna waste time with that too much. 16%, still not good enough for me. I have my standards. How about you? But there's obviously some platinum around here. Alright, we have 3 more tries. How about you? Nope. Okay. This one and one more. I'm not gonna synthesize them. Not really. Don't wanna do that. Right, final try. Let's see. Am I gonna get lucky? Let's try this little marble here. There you go, 54%. So that's a nice ending for the stream. I'm just gonna mine it, look at my carrier. Because it's a, you know, good practice to do that. Only 3 collectors, so probably gonna take a little longer. Let's ditch the osmium. That it should fill my hold fully. And let me just check the stream speed or duration, I mean. Yeah, 42 minutes, so you see, it wasn't overly slow. You should usually do it in like half an hour fast time, so we got a little slower here, and I think I'm out of collectors. Not actually out of collectors, but full. So that's it. I'm gonna just boost away from here, find my carrier. Of course, I'm going the other way around. But actually, I'm not part of the ring, so yeah. So there you have it. This is how the res mining can look like. It's more engaging way of mining for me, at least, because you know, you have the pirates stuff and you have the sneaking around portion of it and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's gonna get pretty interesting, but you know, it's not for everyone, obviously. You know, someone might just find it annoying, you know, that you have to fight here and there while you mine. So I mean, if it's faster than non-res mining, that's probably up to debate. Because you know, if you have some overlaps and you take a cutter and you get lucky, you might probably, you know, pull a lot more roids because you don't have to fight at all. But I still maintain that I think the res mining is like has higher potential, you know, because if the run goes right, you don't you know, bump into too many pirates or no pirates at all. That means you just mine and prospect, and then the higher yield bonus means that you have to mine, you know, like half the rocks that you would have to outside the res area. So the potential is there. The execution, though, that's on case-to-case basis as usual. Almost at my carrier. I love that thing. I probably talked about it already, but you know, I just can't praise it enough. It's so good. So useful. And so if you wanna try, you can always, you know, check the spot. You have the, you know, name right there. And you see where exactly it is. Or you can find your own spot, or you can, you know, basically mine in like, you know, non-hotspot HAZ Res side. Will just, you know, give you more diverse selection, I think. But I like these hotspots, you know. So let's just ask for the docking and just put it down right there. Okay, this is funny when this happens. This is actually a pirate, but once he realizes I'm in a carrier sort of vicinity, he just, you know, turns around and I don't know why they do it, but it's funny. I wish they attacked, you know, to see my carrier, you know, just blast them to pieces. Right, let's observe my superior landing skill. Okay, got a little bit here. And there. So that concludes the stream, and thanks for watching if you did, and if you liked, smash the button, leave me a comment, and you know, stay frosty.